Hi everyone, I hope you are doing great today. I hope this video finds you in a great shape of mind. That's my wish for you. Above all things, that you prosper, even as your soul prospers. That is what the great book says. Guys, our discussion about blacks waking up. You might be asking, waking up how? How do I wake up? How do we wake up? I want to urge you and challenge you. That is going to be my statement for so many of these videos I'm going to be making. You wake up by going within. You wake up by getting to know who you truly are. You wake up by truly knowing your true potentials, what you are capable of. You might not know it by yourself. I understand. You need someone to take you by the hand and tell you how. I have some few questions I'll bring before you right now, which will challenge you. Mostly because I am from a Christian background and I know exactly what I know. And that which I know, you also know. We are the ones that pray the hardest. We are the ones that praise the loudest. We are the ones that sleep in churches. And we are the ones that suffer most. Have you asked that question why? Let me point one thing out to us. The God I know is not that God that you should be afraid of communicating with. I mean one-on-one, as in going within and talking to that power that is within you. Do that. That is the way of waking up. Okay? That is the way I mean we should wake up. We should start going within. Let me also ask you, when this corona crisis was so tough, churches were closed, what did you do? How did you get strength? You surely went within to pray by yourself, didn't you? A lot of things have changed, and let us notice it and be wise. Let me ask you, we are the ones struggling the most. We are the ones that know the Bible tells us that it is for the sake of freedom that Christ died. Are we free? Are the black people free? I have come to know one thing about pain or disgust, or when one is sick and tired of being sick and tired of a situation. You are like someone who's pushed to the wall, pressed to the wall. As you are being pressed on the wall like that, somehow you are gathering momentum. And by the time you move from that wall, anything that stands in your way will not survive the strength that you are going to come out of that wall with. That is why I'm angry at this point. Not really angry, let me stop using that word. That is why I can't rest until I tell you what I have in mind. Our people need to learn some things. The black people need to know some things that some people know. And I am privileged to be in a community where I have come in contact, conscious contact with people who know some things about this abundant life that Christ promised us, but we are struggling to live it. Why? I believe we are going it the wrong way. I believe we are not educated enough. That is why we are the ones suffering. Yes, a lot of us have been privileged to live outside our own home country. We have been opportune to have an open mind, to have opportunities come our way, and we take the risk. We grab situations to look at what is inside there. That is why I'm able to tell you what I'm telling you right now. You see, my point of focus goes to the children. If we leave things to be the way they are, we don't get ourselves educated in the present day standard of what's going on, we won't be able to help our kids. That is what I personally call legacy. What am I going to teach my child? I can't teach my child what I don't know. Yes, I might have those big dreams, like in a normal, traditional way. Your child should go to university and get the best paying job and live life, prepare for retirement. It's no longer the norm. It is no longer the norm. I just came back to Facebook about, I don't know, 2 days ago or 3, and I was so happy when I found out some things about how our African women are into business. I found out about Juice Plus. I found out so many things that women are doing to empower themselves financially, so to speak. But I am speaking here generally about personal development so that you know, you get something, you become something that you'll be able to hand down to these children. Okay? So let me ask you this question. Is there any guarantee that this work you are doing, that doesn't allow you time to spend with these children? This work you are doing, is there any guarantee later on that when you go on retirement, you will have your health intact? Is there any guarantee that you will be financially stable when you get to retirement? Is there any guarantee that you will be relating to your children the way you were supposed to relate to them if you had time for them as they were growing up? These are the questions that we should be asking ourselves as parents, as Black parents in this day and age. We should be careful what we put our minds to do. We should really be grounded in what exactly is meaningful. I know I'm speaking this all over the place, but you should be resonating it with yourself. Your future is no longer as important as that of these children, because you are going to help to change the world. That is that is the point of my focus. That is my utmost ambition. That is what I desire, because these children, they are our future. This generation coming, if we don't help them if we don't restructure them and keep them up to the standard of this day and age, this Black Lives Matter movement will always continue. It will reoccur, and may God forbid that. So Black parents, parents of Black children, people of this color, my color, wake up. Begin to train yourselves. Begin to think outside that box. Begin to know the Bible for real. This community I'm talking about is a mentorship community whereby these people, they will let you know that spirituality and abundance and prosperity, they are not separated. But you know what? Our Black people take it otherwise. Our Black people believe when you have stuff, that if you enjoy life, you are not spiritual. I know I'll have so many hands up bearing witness with me on this. A lot of our people believe if you are even talking about prosperity, you are sinning. Meanwhile, we know too much in the Bible that even as our soul prospers, our God wants that for us. Have you asked yourself, how does the soul prosper anyway? The soul does not prosper in sorrow. The soul does not prosper when it can't pay its bills. Let me tell you, I know of parents who don't feel parents enough just because they can't meet up with the demands of their families. Do you know how that feels? To me, that is not prosperity of the soul. To me, that is poverty. And the God who created you does not want that for you. So if somebody tells you, look here, learn some new skills, learn some new things, read books, get some other routines, integrate other things in your career, look forward, open your mind, live outside the box, think outside the box, they will think that you are crazy, but I am not. I am telling you that we as parents should develop ourselves in order to help our offsprings. It happened that the very first 2 videos I posted on Facebook, I got responses from friends who live over here in Germany with me, who are not even Blacks, but they also feel underprivileged. They come from countries that are not up to standard, and they are also looked down upon, and they felt the message I put out there. So this is not only now, it's not only for blacks. You see, this thing is opening the eyes of a lot of people. It's not only blacks. It's anyone that feels underprivileged. Doesn't even come from color anymore. But I am particular about my people because I can understand how my people think. I can understand why our cycles are like that. And I am here to just point you to another direction. Feel free to inbox me. Feel free. We can have this discussion one-on-one. And what I would truly love to have is that if anybody resonates with me on this, this is team building. We are able to do this, to educate ourselves. We are able, those who know some forums that can help, why not invite others in it? Okay? When I talk of communities where I also am privileged to belong to, I know what I am learning from there. Another problem that we have, that's really, I feel bad even thinking about it. When you talk of our people learning something new, they begin to think of the time they don't have. They begin to think of how much money does it cost. It gets difficult for them to even invest in themselves, in even an education that will better the lives of their families and even the future of their children. That's another serious issue. So please, this is just the beginning of this revolution. This is the beginning of this awakening, although it's already happening. People who are aware, they know exactly what is going on, that the new norm is here. That old reality we used to know is gone. So if you want to follow the moving train, it's left for you. But for me, I urge you, think about your children. That is your future. That is your future, the children that you brought forth into this life. Otherwise, the cycle will continue, and we do not want that. Guys, I have taken a little bit of your time. I apologize if you were not patient, but watch this, share this video with as many people as you can, because I want this community, not for any purpose, okay? I am here to direct you to where, or we can discuss together, we can have a community together whereby we grow together. We all have something to offer, okay? I'm not here standing as any figure. I am not appointing myself for anything. I am just saying that that which is in my heart, I am bringing out. And if anybody wants to be part of this, with all pleasure, okay? So I thank you very much for listening to me. Share this video as much as you can, and together we will grow. Now, God bless you. Bye-bye.